Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Subnautica in our Survival School series. I caught a peeper at the end of the last episode. That sounded weird to say, but I am going to go ahead and eat this guy. And I do need to get a little bit more water. So tell you what, we're going to take a second to grab some additional salt and bleach. I'm going to head this direction. Oh, all this floating stuff. I should just not talk about it.
Caution. Mild dehydration detected. Fluid intake recommended.
What do you think I'm literally going to do right now? What do you think I'm literally swimming to get? Alright, so I could have grabbed that guy. But if I go for the disinfected water instead, by just looking for some salt to accompany the coral samples I just grabbed, I can make some bleach. And that's going to be a lot more effective. So there's some salt right there. Do I have any salt on me already? No, I do not. So we're going to need 3. There's 1. There's 2. It's a relatively common resource if you know where to look.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen
remaining. I cannot wait to have a better oxygen tank. I'm tempted to go ahead and make a second one now, because I feel like that particular warning is popping up a lot. But it happens. It's the beginning of the game. It'll get better. It will get better. I heard that, but I don't know where the things, where his little poison pellets are. There's some more quartz, which I'm gonna need a little bit more of that, so I might as well pick it up. Where? I need 1 more piece of salt. 1 more. That's all I need. I mean, technically I've got enough to feed myself with, water-wise. Feed me some water. That's what I'm going for. I just need 1 more piece of salt. Oh, is this one of the... Aha! Aha! I don't have a beacon with me right now, though, unfortunately, so I will not be able to do anything about marking this coral tube. I just found one of the other coral tubes, which is where in relation to the other one? It's a good ways away, actually. That's good to know, though. Alright, so that's coral tube number 2. And I do not... Just let me double check it. Yeah, I do not have a beacon, unfortunately. So let me grab this quartz. Now we're going to head back, and we're going to fix our water issue. Quite handily, in fact, because, again, disinfected water is 40 each. So, as I mentioned at the end, rather, of the last episode, and the beginning of the last episode, because we didn't get as much done that last episode as I quite would have liked, we're focusing on base building at the moment. And what I'd like to do this episode is actually take a little bit of time... Oh, what's this? Claw arm fragment. Hey! That's good to know. Oh, wow. I have to scan a bunch of these. 1 of 20 to get the claw arm fragment? I have never, ever seen... Is that a bug? I've never seen a technology in Subnautica that requires me to scan it 20 times.
Severe dehydration detected.
Holy crap. And plus these are out of place. These shouldn't be here. Oh, this is very, very glitchy. Makes me want to run away at maximum speed. But wow. Okay, well, I have to find 20 pieces of the claw arm in order to unlock it. That is unheard of. But yes, I'm going to grab all the components that I need to make the fabricator, as well as to make the battery charger. Alright, so I've got what I need to make some bleach. Let's take care of that. Done. And now, of course, with that, I can make some disinfected water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so we need to take a look at our blueprints. Battery charger is going to require some glass, so I can go ahead and make that right now and not sacrifice too much of the quartz that I have on me. All right, so let's again take a look. We need a copper wire, which is going to require 2 pieces of copper. and then a computer chip. And then in addition to that, we also are going to need to make a fabricator, which is up at the top of our blueprints list, I believe, or close to the top. Where are you, fabricator? There you are. So we need a wiring kit and a computer chip. So a wiring kit is a bit of a different... let's see. Sorry, I just had to make a note of something really quick. A wiring kit is a bit of a different animal. Where are you on here? There you are. 2 pieces of silver. So what do we need altogether silver-wise? We need a wiring kit and a computer chip here. So 4, and then we need 5 just for the... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. So that was the power cell charger. So we need 1 here, and then for the fabricator, we're going to need 3. So we need 4 altogether, 4 pieces of silver. That's the main thing that I need to grab, and then I need to get some copper on the way back. How's my inventory looking? Pretty miserable, actually. Tell you what. Let's get rid of some of this. Actually, I'm going to drop some of this lithium just for now, and we'll come back and get it as soon as we can. Okay. So, have I made a new battery for this yet? No, I haven't, have I? This thing doesn't have battery. We need to fix that. What are you doing? Go away. I don't want to deal with you. Thank you. I was just trying to make it go away. Alright, now, gonna need some copper. So we're gonna pay a visit to the first coral tube. We also need to make some more beacons because we've lost the ability to label the new stuff that we found, such as the second coral tube, which we found a moment ago. And it might be a bit of a struggle to find our way back to it. There's some titanium. Let's grab that. One of the reasons we're moving towards the first coral tube is that not only can we get some copper here, but this will lead us, of course, to the very first kelp forest area that we can look for some silver. And we need plenty of silver.
Emergency.
Also, I
10
need air.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
There's some copper. Good. Let's get to the surface. I'm not going to worry about replacing the battery just yet because everything is close enough to where it's not a huge deal. Let's look around here. I think I've pretty much gotten everything I can off the walls of this thing, which is unfortunate. There's some quartz. Alright, now we need to find silver, which is going to be a little bit more challenging. Once I find some caves, it's not as challenging. But right now it's a little scary, because those guys could spot me. The stalkers. I don't think I've been chased by a single stalker yet this entire series, which is an accomplishment. Thank you very much. They normally will bother the crap out of you. Again, you want to generally find a deeper area. That's just a solar panel fragment. Oh, hey there. Gonna try and ignore him. Okay, there's one right there. That's a little bit too close for comfort. I need to surface anyway, but I think we're over an area where we're more likely to find caves. I know, that is literally why I'm swimming to the surface. I feel like those warnings should shut off when the player is moving as rapidly as possible towards the surface, because they clearly are looking out for that. Okay, so it seems like it's getting a little darker. That's not the best thing in the world, but we'll make do. All right, here's a spot where we can breathe. Gonna hang out over this guy real quick. In general, if you want to attract less of the stalker's attention, don't hold anything that is metal, because the stalkers love... Hey! Hey there! Hey! Well, shouldn't have said anything about not attracting any stalker's attention yet. Let's take a first aid kit. We're going to put the knife away because I don't want to attract their attention. That's a limestone outcrop, so that is not what we needed. Sandstone! Good. Alright, there's some silver. Here's another one. Could be sandstone as well. Nope, just limestone. But that was copper, so that's good. We do need copper for batteries and beacons and things. Not finding any caves, though, unfortunately. The caves are where there's just ridiculous amounts of silver. And until you find a cave... Alright, there's another silver.
30 seconds of
Let's swim up.
remaining.
Until you find a cave, yes, you can find most of the silver in this biome, but you won't find it in large amounts and quickly. So marking caves where you can find silver is something that you want to do with a beacon if at all possible. Weren't successful this time because we marked some other stuff with our beacons, but just keep that in mind when you build your initial beacons. If you find a silver cave, just throw a beacon down right there. Just let yourself know. There's some silver, and I think that's all I needed. I've got 3. Actually, my inventory's full. How'd that happen? Picked up a piece of titanium that I didn't need, didn't I? So drop that. Let's swim down here real quick. There's another piece of sandstone. There's some... Oh, I didn't need gold. I really didn't need gold. I'm going to drop another piece of titanium. Oh, wait. Speaking of caves... Excellent. This is what I was talking about. Find a cave. There's lots of things down here that could attack me, though, so I'm going to get out. So, I've got all the silver I need. I've got some copper as well. Not as much as I need, but enough to get started. Because I think I picked up some acid mushrooms. Yes, I did, in order to build a new battery. So we are now on our way, thank God. to having everything we need in our new base. We've got all the silver we need. 4 pieces. I actually think we only needed 3, but I was just being cautious. I didn't actually write down exactly how many. But again, finding those caves that I found there at the last second is one of the really, really quick ways to get yourself lots of silver and not have that feeling where it's just like, oh, silver's so tough to find. Because believe me, silver is one of the rarer elements until you know where to look for it. Alright, so one of the first things we're going to do is build a new battery for our Sea Glide, so that we are not in the predicament we're in now where we can't build anything. But also, because we're going to have a battery charger soon, we're going to have the ability to recharge all of our stuff at our new base, which I'm very much looking forward to. Alright. First things first, battery. Now we also can make a wiring kit. I think we can make a couple of these. I think we need a couple of these, if I'm not mistaken. Let's triple check. We need to make a fabricator. Fabricator, where are you? I feel like I'm looking right at you, and yet I can't see you. Oh, fine, let's look here. Alright, so we do need a computer chip here, and we just need a copper wire. So we are going to need a little bit more copper to fulfill that requirement. And another computer chip. So I don't need to make another wiring kit at all, just computer chips. So actually, I do believe that means that, yes, I do have the exact right amount of silver. Perfect. So now for the computer chip, I just need to get 2 pieces of ore each. Hang on, let's go ahead and replace this battery so we can get stuff done in a faster manner. I'm going to put some of these batteries away so that I can grab additional copper. Also, might be a bit of a struggle to carry all the stuff we need to carry back over there. But that's fine, we'll make do. Okay, I need copper now. So what I really need to do, this first coral tube is no longer a good source of copper for me. So this is going to be kind of hit or miss. I might try and find my way to the other copper tube again as well. They're in the safe shallows, so this is not the toughest biome to find your way around. Oh wait, hang on. Here's a number of things I haven't broken apart yet. Titanium. There's some copper right there. More titanium. I didn't really need titanium though. I need copper. Didn't need lead either. Copper, that's what I needed. Give me more of that, please. That's titanium. Oh wait, is this... Did I just find it again?
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No, that's my beacon right there. So it just looks like there's more... You know, I've always had a theory, but I've never actually observed it, that these tubes seem to regenerate these little outcrops. Alright, that's... Alright, tell you what, I'm going to drop these 2 pieces of lead. But it just seems like these have popped up anew, which is fine, I won't complain. Or maybe I just didn't pick them all up right away, maybe I swam right past them, and I'm just noticing them for the first time. But either way, I'm happy. Alright, so now I think we've got all the copper we need. So let's get this guy back out and head straight back this direction. Okay. Now I need to make a copper wire. Now, I need to put a little bit more stuff up, and I don't have the ability because I'm just carrying too much. So I think what I'm going to do, one thing I have needed to do for a bit, is we're going to go ahead and make a trip to Base Camp Alpha. And we're going to install some solar panels, and that's going to get rid of a lot of the stuff we're carrying. Because we need to get table coral samples into our inventory to make the computer chips we need for our other 2 pieces of equipment. And since we don't have that, it's good just to go ahead and head back to Base Camp Alpha, far away as it is. Draining on the sea glad as it is. Speaking of draining the sea glad, I'm going to cut the light off real quick. And we're going to go ahead and build our solar panel installations. Now, because it's nighttime, they're not going to function. Yes, I know. Remaining. I can see the meter. Thanks. Because it's nighttime, they're not going to function. But our base camp looks nice and dark right now because there's no power. Hey, buddy, emergency. Leave me alone.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Skim the surface a little bit, trying to get away from this stalker. I think he pissed off. All right, good. Get the builder out. Now we need to go to power and build some solar panels. I'm just going to set up a solar panel right here. Actually, tell you what, let's put one right here. Good. Base is powered. Ugh.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I need to make one more. Just going to layer the other one behind it, like so.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And now we're inside our lovely, tiny little base. Next order of business is to go ahead and let's build a... I'll tell you what, let's do a T corridor. Let's do that. And then I have the ability... Can I build a water filtration machine? No, I can't. I do need a multi-purpose room in order to build that, which I had a pretty good feeling about. We can go ahead and use some of the lithium we have as well. Again, my purpose in being down here right now is just to get rid of some of the stuff I have in my inventory. Alright. +7 to base hull strength, total now 15. So that gives us the ability to add more cool glass stuff in this direction, which we will do soon. Having glass bases in Subnautica is just too cool. Oh, I don't have quite enough titanium. I need one more titanium for another solar panel, so... Alright, got what I need. Let's head back to the base. We'll keep the light off so power consumption is a little lower. I'm going to try and avoid this stalker. So now we have all the space we need to pick up the pieces of coral, and then we can go back, and before the end of the episode, we'll go ahead and install those 2 very, very important pieces of technology, the battery charger and the fabricator inside the first base here. And then we need to go out looking, in future episodes, we need to go out looking for actual multi-purpose rooms where we can install bioreactors, where we can install the water filtration machine. Alright, looks like we've got an eclipse happening right now, which is lovely. Gets nice and dark, but it's already fading away. Okay, looks like power's about to go out. Alright, swim the rest of the way manually. This is why we need the battery charger. Alright, this guy's going to get panicky, and we're going to hear... Yep, there's that. Okay, now that we're back, let's pay a visit to... Yeah, that's our closest coral tube, I think. That's the one we've been going to. Oh, wait, no, I don't need a coral tube. I just need... I don't need that. That's not necessary at all. Let's just go somewhere where there's... table coral. Perfect. There's some pretty much right underneath the life pod. Life pod's right there? Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so... I think we might need 2 computer chips, so what I'm going to do is just pick up 4 pieces of this, and that should be everything we need. Kind of going from memory at this point, but we're about to see exactly what's needed and what's not. Let's double check really quick. Yep, need computer chip, and I do need, ironically, a little bit more titanium for the battery charger. Good to know. Same with fabricator. So I actually need to grab 3 more titanium, and I definitely need a computer chip for both. So let's make the computer chips first and foremost. Alright, so I've got the computer chips now. I think I just need the titanium. Also, I really would like to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make this copper wire, because having the ability sooner than later to have some more beacons, even if I make them at the other base, will be a good thing. So now I just need to get some titanium. Easy peasy. Done? Let's open up this container. And we're going to go ahead and pull as many of these with us as we can. Still got 1 piece of copper on me, which is great, actually. Didn't even know I had that, but that's perfect, because now I can, well, there we go. Couldn't find the acid mushrooms. After all the talking I've done this series about how easy these are to find, for a second I couldn't find any. We're going to make another battery real quick, just to get us back over to the other base faster. But we're done making batteries, as of this moment. Got everything we need. So let's just triple check, because I don't want to get over there and realize that we didn't have what we needed. Fabricator's good to go, and it requires 2 titanium, a wiring kit, and a computer chip. And this requires 2 titanium, glass, copper wire, and computer chip. All right, perfect. All right, yeah, that is everything. Holy crap, this is actually happening. All right, so we're going to exchange power source here. Got a lot of batteries on us, but that's because we are about to do a lot of work here. All right, and where are we going? There we go, Coral 2. Nope, Base Camp Alpha. And what I want to do with this base camp, the way I'm building it, I've built it on a cliff, so I want to actually have portions of it that go farther down towards the very bottom, basically just the sea floor, and maybe even below the seafloor, because you can do that as long as you're building bases. You can no longer dig the sand manually. It's no longer voxel based, but at the same time, if you build a base in such a way that it tunnels down into the terrain, it will tunnel the terrain for you, which is cool. So you can do some really cool stuff with bases in Subnautica. And people have certainly done lots of really cool things with bases in Subnautica.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I actually think I stand a chance at getting into the base before I have to surface. Yep, I do.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Beautiful. All right, we're back. Hey, you didn't welcome me aboard. That was weird. The game is supposed to have like a welcome line. Okay, now appliances. We need a battery charger. Let's go ahead and put one right here. And then let's go ahead and load these things up, shall we? Beautiful. We are charging batteries. And then on that note, we also need a fabricator. Let's put one right here. Awesome. That's actually a little bit awkward walking into the base. They're just kind of sticking out, but off to a good start. And now with our fabricators, or anything we can make with the stuff we have, we should have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot more room in our inventory now. And frankly, we don't even need all these batteries. One thing I would like to do really quickly. I need a little bit more quartz and titanium to make this happen. So I guess we'll do that in the next episode. But it's really nice to have in your initial base just some ability to actually store things, and having one of these large lockers or a wall locker, which is smaller but still enabling you to store lots of stuff, is a great way to do it. So there we go. Batteries charging up almost all to 10%. Awesome to have. Also, we're going to have the power cell charger built sooner than later because we do have that blueprint as well. So we just need to get some more computer chips and wiring kits together. One of the benefits of having a base this close to this biome, or these two different biomes, is a lot of resources are fairly easy to find now. So once I've got a larger base built, I can build exit points. Like if I found a cave system along this cliff, which is very possible, where I could go in and get silver quickly, building computer chips quickly just would not be as much of a burden. And also, I can still probably find lots of copper nearby. Now that we have a fabricator here in the base, there is really no reason for us to go back to that pod anymore. We can do a lot of the work that we need to do right here. The only thing is, again, we are kind of far from some of the common resources that you can have when you build one in the safe shallows. So this is probably the farthest out that you want to build an initial base, especially from the safe shallows. But having it near the kelp forest, at best, can be a good starting location as well. So this is a bit of a... we might actually turn this into a distance base, maybe build one a little bit closer once we have the multi-purpose rooms unlocked, but for now, this is just a basic introduction to building the base, reinforcing the base as you saw with the piece we built there, and then powering it with those solar panels, which are built right there and helping to power it. So notice that as long as it's daylight, even though we're charging these batteries, the power of the base is staying pretty full. It's at 99 of 100 and not dropping. So generally pretty easy to maintain a smaller base like that. Once you have more stuff running and more power draws, you'll of course have a bit more of a power management situation on your hands, but that's when you build things like nuclear reactors, which we'll get to later in the series. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Survival School every day at 6 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT-4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let us know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.